Okay, so this is the Soccer Racing League seed from November 19th or July 19th. Wait, what? Did I say November the first time? July 19th, 2024. Yeah. Why? No, Robin, no. November. Okay, we're gonna play this game, okay? Are you ready? I rolled the seed 4 months in advance. That's pretty impressive. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. All right. Starting in Sanctuary. This is, again, Saku Racing League seed. We start with boots, and we need 7 crystals in order to access Aga Tower. Wait, Ganon's Tower. And then we have to go and defeat Aga 2 at the top of Ganon's Tower, and then go kill Ganon in order to beat the game. Wow, mushroom! I didn't connect my tracker. You pre-ordered your first Lego kit? Nice. Oh, that one, the Super Mario World one? Nice. Oh, bombs, I like this. Whoa. I literally complained about that earlier in the other seed that I just did. How I keep accidentally throwing the bush at the bush crab. And then I did it again this seed. Oh, thank God. Ah, no lumberjack this time. You doing okay today? Depends on what you mean. Oh. Well, we have basically bombs forever. So that's good, in case we need that. We have a heart container, especially because we got hit by a crab or a whatever bird thing. Yo, that's awesome. Next pre-order I'm expecting to arrive is Gundam Breaker 4. Ooh, that sounds cool. Your new job is a bit tough, but you're doing it. I'm glad you have one though. Instinct to kill bugs is strong. Infamous should be on the lookout. Wait, is a crab a bug? I don't really have anything on pre-order. Oh my God, I have so many Legos to build. You have no idea? Okay, so we have Bottle, which means we can go to Seasick Kid. The Ultimate Collector Series. Oh, Millennium Falcon Mark II. Oh my gosh. That is amazing. My only concern with Lego sets is after a while, I have no idea what to do with them. Like, you build them, but then what? Like, there's the flower ones that I have has just been placed all over the house as, like, decor. But, throw it on the ground? Absolutely not. I spent time and effort and everything else all on building it. I'm not gonna throw it on the ground. Also, Vincent, GG on getting 3rd place. Yes, we finally got the chicken clip. Display an attempt to keep the dust off. Vincent, thank you so much for the 3 months. Or wait, for 6 months. I'm glad that you're, I'm glad you're feeling okay about it. But hopefully you can feel good about it. Just find a nice quiet place and put them together. I wish, the main thing that I struggle to do is figure out how I can stream them without completely destroying the stream room. Hey, Megastorm. Grinding Zeldas as you should. I am not picking up the single arrow. You never checked the tree? Yeah, somebody was saying that when I finished. That, that you ended up last locationing the flippers or something. It's really hard to route in Lumberjack. I've been doing pretty good with the randos so far. Not just Zelda, but I've been also working on 10 Seed Solo Multi-World. So that's 10 different games, which if you've looked at the schedule, I think is coming back on Monday? Question mark? Could you do it like you do your cooking streams? You have no idea how much time and effort it takes to set up a cooking stream. I woke up at 8 or 9 a.m. that day to set up the cooking stream, and it took basically all day to make sure that there was nothing in the way, move the island around in my kitchen so that I could actually get the camera in the right spot, and then bring all of the stream equipment all the way downstairs. Which is why, like, cooking streams are so short, because especially if I'm streaming the next day, I have to bring all the equipment back upstairs. Multiple extension cords, multiple, like, it's 2 lights, 2 cameras, microphone, 2 laptops, the actual equipment for doing the stuff. Yeah, it's a lot to set up. Then I had 50 billion updates on my one laptop. 2 out of the 3 C's. Oh, nice! Also, Ark Harker, welcome in. I'm so sorry for the pings, like the double ping today for live stream. My internet, for some reason, just stopped working for my computer, and I have no idea why. All that so somebody can tell you how to boil water. Have you washed your rice yet, Saku? 50 times in one stream. I wanted to die. If I heard that phrase one more time during my cooking stream last time, I was gonna lose my mind. Not this one, but the one beforehand. Wow, we're getting so many bombs. Set up a series of mirrors so you don't have to move anything. The main thing that I want, and it's the thing that will make things a lot better, is trying to find a camera setup for above the desk that I can just attach to the ceiling or something. Maybe not even the ceiling, but just like branches off from the shelf that I have here that bashed me in the head yesterday. But it needs, like, I'd need an actual a different camera than what I already have. as well as an arm to extend it over the desk. Okay, so we got powder. No hammer yet, though, so can't do anything about it. That's a lot of arrows. Yo, have a good night, Sarates. Yeah, I did the same thing, Vincent. There's some pretty long... Oh my god, stop with the crab. Yeah, I do. The thing is, I just don't own one, right? There is some that I could get. The problem is having to buy them. And then having to research where they are, how to get them, what they are, and whether or not they can actually hold up. What? Oh god, the lamp! That's gross! It requires money and time. Yeah, I mean, it's mostly just the equipment. If I can just figure out what I need for equipment and then set it up. I can also only have 2 webcams connected at the same time with the setup that I have. So that means that if I were to have I swear to God. If I were to have a webcam that was above me, I wouldn't be able to have RubyCam. Because I can only have 2 cams connected at once. And so, oh, yuck. Alright, bow on floating island. 100% was tempting fate. I was being a little bit of a troll with cooking stream yesterday. I was in a good mood yesterday, so you're fine. If I wasn't in a good mood yesterday, then I probably would have been upset. Fire rod. Interesting. So we found fire rod. We know that Ice Palace currently cannot contain flippers. Well, obviously. Because of, you know, it being in the water. But also Skull Woods, the back of Skull Woods can't contain flippers. We don't have the Moon Pearl, so we can't go in there. We have enough money to go talk to King Zora, but this is out of logic because we don't have flippers or the gloves. So once we grab this item, we can just mark off everything to do with King Zora's area because we don't need that heart piece. You're home now? I'm glad. I hope that work wasn't too chaotic. Whoa, 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 whoa. Am I doing the same scene as earlier? Wait a second. Oh no, that was a different medallion, wasn't it? That was Ether? Yeah, I almost said Eastern. Okay, well this is kind of butts. I went by the witch's hut because I forgot that I had mushrooms. So, I'm gonna have to go back there and do that. Trolling Saku's an art form. Waiting for the day that Saku be like, alright, Chops, I've had enough of your shenanigans, Ben, and it will be 1000% justified. Nah. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't ban you. I'd just cry. Cause it's not like, you know, trolling, that would be worse. It's not like when you troll that you're doing, like that you're being mean or whatever else. It's just, some things when I'm like sensitive, yeah, sometimes when I'm like sensitive to something, it can be, I just get sad. I don't want to get stepped on by these Armos, guys. Okay, so we have this, we have Hyrule Castle, or we have, whatever the heck the other thing is. The Witch's Hut. And if I have the Witch's Hut, I'll be sad. Smashed it at one time by mistake. No. I feel like that's, it happens way too often. Oh, Moon Pearl. Where somebody accidentally bans. Including myself. How do you think I feel live with chops? I mean, like I said, it's never like malicious or anything. And so like, I would never be like, wow, how dare you banned or whatever. It's more so just like, there's some moments where I'm just not in the right state of mind for things. And so it just makes me sad instead. I don't think mod icons are a good idea. Way too easy to hit them by accident. It's that's definitely what I've done, is hit the mod icons when I'm tabbing into something or out of something. Big key. So there's still 2 more items in here. Interesting. Also, this is pendant. This is gross. Why am I here? I mean, I guess it's pendant. Maybe it's green pendant. Oh, good hammer. That's why I'm here. Well, that's what I said. It's like I said, it's never. I know that it's never malicious. There are some people that come in and they do definitely. It is malicious, and then they get the hammer. I'm just trying to avoid Hyrule Castle as much as I possibly can. If this is a... Oh. Yeah, if this is a sword, I'll be unhappy. Oh, good. I can be less unhappy. Oh, I don't have the mirror. Big sad. Every time the hammer is obtained in a Zelda game, someone must be banned. So it has been created, I hear. We're looking for... Whoa. Oh, that's not the hammer! Oh, good. Replacement bomb. Perfect. Alright, I need gloves. Don't touch me! Me trying to figure out this menu sucks. I do not like. Please give me power gloves so I don't have to kill Aga. Oh, yes! Gamer! Look at that! No power gloves, only Aga? Ha! Rain! Get hecked. Next time, Gadget. So I contacted the emote artist, or well, I contacted the company that I got my new emotes through, and I was like, hey, I haven't seen any sketches for the emotes yet. And they're like, yeah, because we're using a new emote artist for our stuff, and so they don't give sketches. And I'm like, oh. That's a... I am concerned that there's gonna be a lot of additional work if I request changes and they give me a full finished product. Also, we just got hookshot and sword. That sounds sketchy. Hey, Marncow, welcome in. And I do have to say, I have big concerns. So... I'm pretty particular about my emotes, as everyone is probably well aware that I have really high standards with a lot of things. And so I'm concerned that things will not go according to plan. So, artist, here's the completed artwork. Saku, okay, now make all these changes. Artist, surprise Pikachu face. I mean, I don't suspect that it's gonna be like super bad. But I was concerned when I sent them different characters. Like, so I have emotes coming for like Link and Zelda stuff. I have emotes coming that are Saku character stuff. Like the Saku witch character and whatnot. And I was concerned when the only character artwork that I got back was for my own, like, VTuber avatar. And I was like, yeah, but what about the Link and Zelda ones? And they're like, yeah, no, they know about those ones. I was like, yeah, okay, I get that, but why is there no artwork for them then? Why are you sending me the character artwork for my characters, but not for Link and Zelda? So, yes, I have concerns. Because so far, my confidence has not been super great. Have a good night, Burko. But yeah, concern. Alright, so we have Crystal Desert Palace, Crystal Tower of Hera, Pendant Eastern. Also, congrats again, Mernko, for finishing. I am proud of you. Nah, I don't think they're... Oh, man. Really? Skull Woods and heckin' Thieves Town are both pendants? Why have you done this, Garth? Wow, some of these... again... Yeah. I'd be sending Saku updates every 2 line, John. Not that... I'm not that fussy. I'm just concerned because... I mean, I feel like the company that I hired the emotes from should know by now that I'm pretty particular about my stuff. So I feel like they should know that there's going to inevitably be something that I'm like, this doesn't align with my vision. Oh my god. Okay, so there is a small key in this room. But there's also health, which is nice. Great pendant dungeons, I swear to God. I don't like, because there could be something on the pedestal right now. We also have Quake, so we can use that to deal with these Gibdos. But we also have Fire Rods, so we'll use that instead. It's gonna be better. What the heck? Nope. First week out of training complete. Yo, nice. Congrats again, by the way. I don't want to get hacked by all these enemies. Really? Oh my god. Let's just get grabbed. I mean, the thing is, I have all positive reviews on VGen as a customer. That I'm very communicative, super quick, and blah blah blah, all that stuff. All the artists that I've worked with have given me a big thumbs up. So I just wanna say that I am obviously a good customer to work with when somebody's not, you know, 50 years behind schedule. The bow! Okay, so the other bow is, the other bow then is, oh my god. No! 49 years acceptable. No. I'm gonna get hacked. Yeah, the other bow is silver. Lofi, how you doing? I need more magic. This is silly. I shouldn't be doing this. Oh my god, you hacked me. Bye. Hey, Rain. I just did a 5-hour 5 hours! Oh my god. Nope. Nope. Oh god. I am sad. Okay, we're doing this. Because I don't want to have to do this again. Oh god. I say that and then I hack myself. Oh my god, Saku, please. That's bad. I have no magic. Oh no. Hack me. I'm so upset. I shouldn't even be doing this. This is a Soccer Racing League seed. You're not going to be able to play cards. I wasn't thinking. Well, we got 4 bottles. So we got both of our items though, which is nice. Listen, it's late. I just tried to bonk. I didn't even need to because I have the boots. I was like, I can boost myself towards the door. So Lopi, what songs did you sing? What was your favorite one? I've been trying to figure out what songs I'm gonna do for my karaoke stream, and I'm really not sure. Titan's Mitts. Oh my god. Shakira. Oh my god, that's such a good song. Oh man. I haven't heard that song in way too long. Oh my god, Master Sword. Wouldn't that have been good to take to the heckin' Mothula fight? I'm not dealing with the thief. I don't want to have to go into Thieves Town again. This is 2 pendant dungeons, and then I've already been in Eastern. This will be disgusting. We can go to Pod. Oh, good. Red mail. That would have also been nice for heckin'. Oh my god. The Mothula care package in the dungeon, or for the dungeon here. Oh, that sounds amazing, Lofi. Listen, we're not gonna do anything else here for now. We have a few things we can do. All right, first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go over to Pod because Pod is a crystal dungeon and it is something we haven't touched yet. It also is pretty easy with our equipment we have right now. So I'll say that I'll get slapped in the face by Helmasaur and then cry. Karaoke is the one thing, my one major disappointment for GDQ was that I didn't go and do karaoke. It was, I really enjoy karaoke in general, so being able to do it without computer stuff is nice. I didn't know there was karaoke. There was a karaoke bar that I had found that I wanted to go to. It also had bowling. How come you didn't go? I just ran out of time. Honestly, I loved the volunteering and stuff, but it really hacked me on a lot of my plans because I just didn't have the time. I was 4 days out of the week. I was just stuck at the hall. I've never done karaoke, would need a lot of drinks to convince you. Yeah, it's karaoke and bowling. I know, right? I didn't actually, Johnny. Big key again. Well, that's the second seed in a row that we found big key in that chest. For bowling, I need the bumper rails. Oh, me too. I'm so bad at bowling. I'm so awful at bowling. It's not even funny. Some cash is in Misery Mire. I'm feeling deja vu here. You don't want to do it? I want it that way. Okay. Small key. This one's probably also going to be a small key. Yep. Tell me why, Griff. What is this menu? There's like no middle items. This is bad. Oh, it worked. Oh, good. Small key. So both of these two things are going to be small keys. Really do karaoke? Your voice gets tired easy? Just sing more often. My friends and family keep making me sing This I Promise You at weddings. I sang a song at a wedding once. I don't remember which one it was or what song it was either. I just remember that I did it. It was a long time ago. I think like 2009? Maybe 2010? Yo, gamer. I know the TV version pretty good. That was just 3 years ago? Nope, I don't think it was. You once tried to do Smells Like Nirvana? I don't want to know what Nirvana smells like. I feel like with them being a band, it might smell pretty sweaty. This is a Weird Al cover? Oh, okay. Small key. Are we sure that I'm not doing the same seed as last time? Because there was, okay, nope, definitely not. Because I'm like, there was map and compass in this middle area here. And if there's map and compass again, I'm gonna feel really weird. Why should there be compass in the big chest? Although we got the mirror. Conveniently, we get the mirror in here when we can't get silver arrows until after we finish this dungeon. Oh good, there is compass in here. Now we can find the boss. We found it. I think I would love to do like a karaoke stream with another streamer, but the problem is like there is nothing that like there's no program out there that doesn't have an exorbitant amount of lag so that one person is hearing the music so much faster than the other person, and then you have to like change your audio settings so that everything is delayed and everything. Oh god, it's such a pain. I've tried it. Oh, never again. If only Twitch had some sort of integrated karaoke program. Yeah, but you couldn't duet with other people in like together. You would have to do one and then somebody would duet with you after. Did you do the gargling portion of the song? Excuse me? Screen sharing programs where the person sings playing the karaoke file on their computer so they're not delayed. Yo, thank you so much for the follow. Yeah, but the person that's that they're singing with, it wouldn't work like that, right? Whoa. Because they wouldn't have the same delay. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The lag on this being gone hexes me every time. No, one more. Darn it. This is so bad. Pause buffering. Literally needed one more hit. Specifically for duets. Yeah, exactly, Winter. That's the thing that, that I wish there was some sort of thing that would control the latency so that you both hear the song at the same time. Okay, so we have all this. Oh my god. But I don't have the flippers in order to do or get the silver arrows. But we do require flippers, so thumbs up to that. Sing karaoke app? No. Sing karaoke app? I feel like I've gotten an advertisement or 10 about that app, but I'm not sure. Ooh, most likely. All right, come on. Let's go for good items. That's kind of butts. Barry, I swear to God. No, thank you. There's definitely a sing karaoke app of some variety. No, you hacked me. Now I gotta deal with this thing. Because there's some, like their advertisement is like something about, it tells you like what kind of songs are good for your range or whatever else. And I'm like, there's no way that the app does that. I feel like that's one of those, yeah, that's definitely a false advertising thing. It's that ad. Or the other person, there's like one person that's like, I'll sing and oh, it's your range is baritone. That means that you gotta sing, what's it called? Let It Go. And I'm like, okay. And then there's another one, it's like somebody singing and they're like really off tune. Right? They're like really off tune. It's like supposed to help you figure out what you're like, how to get back on like the actual tune or what. I don't know. It's just, it's so, oh, hey, there we go. We got flippers. Okay. As someone who's tried to sing baritone, it's nowhere near Let It Go. I actually, for my singing lessons, we had to do like tests on what the, like what our range was. And I have no idea what kind of, what my range puts me in. The timer's under 100 hours to let this happen. No, front page stream did not let it happen. Stop. That's fake news. I literally didn't put the timer going during front page intentionally. So you can't say that it was front page. It was the day after front page, yes. The internet told me, so it must be true. I'm being bullied. There was one really long stream and it brought the timer down quite a bit. But, yo, Rain, thank you so much for gifting a sub. Okay. We're going to deliver the old man. We don't have the book, so we can't do desert. We don't have the flute, so we can't do desert. What's going on now? Right now, we are doing the Soccer Racing League seed from last week that we didn't do because we were on front page. Oh my god. Also, how are you doing, Shopback? Don't even think about it. Stop. Bump up the stairs. Actually, you know what? Fun fact. I recently did a session, a one-shot in Pathfinder, and something from A Link to the Past actually helped me learn stuff in Pathfinder, which I think is quite hilarious. What class did you play? Rogue? Alright, we have ourselves... What did Link to the Past teach you about Pathfinder? So, something that's not super common knowledge is, so... Ooh, Desert Palace has a unique item. So, in A Link to the Past, the reason why people pump up the stairs and pump at the beginning of, like, Link to the Past speed runs is because when you move in the game, you move in like 2 pixels, then 1 pixel, then 2 pixels, then 1 pixel, then 2 pixels, and 1 pixel. And so in Link to the Past, when you're moving upwards and right, you start on the 2 pixel, which is why when you press up and then you press right and then you press up and then you press right, it's always 2 pixels, 2 pixels, 2 pixels, 2 pixels, whatever else. Movement in Pathfinder when you're moving diagonal is also 2 pixel, 1 pixel, 2 pixel, 1 pixel, and stuff like that. It was easy to understand because I've already seen it in A Link to the Past. The more you know. They're not talking about... I mean, it is the TTRPG. That's when you're moving in Pathfinder, the TTRPG, and you move diagonally. You're moving 2 pixel, 1 pixel, 2 pixel, 1 pixel. And I don't know, it is for 2nd edition at least. I don't know what it is for 1st edition, but on the screen when I was trying to move my character in the TTRPG, okay, it was showing 2 pixels, then 1 pixel. Oh, hey, flute. Yo, thank you for the good luck. Diagonal movement. First diagonal is 5 feet, and the second is 10 feet. Yeah, exactly. Yo, have a good night, Rain. Yeah, so but on the screen, when you're, like, if you're using there's like a screen or whatever else so that you can use that has the movement and everything also visually, it's one pixel for it's 2 pixels and then 1 pixel, right? Like it's Yeah. But means tile. Yeah, exactly. Sorry, I meant tile. But it's, yeah, same thing. That your movement is not a square. Yeah. It's a square and then 2 squares if you want to move again. You get what I'm saying though, right? Visually, it's the same as Link to the Past. So that's what I'm saying. This game actually helped me with my TTRPG thing. Yeah, it was cool. I was like, or I think the GM was like, you know, this is probably the hardest thing to understand for new players is the way that diagonal movement works. And I was like, well, this is easy for me because I played A Link to the Past, like speed running, and so I know, like that's automatically ingrained into my brain. But yeah, I played a rogue, and but it wasn't like your typical rogue. I had a cool backstory too. Oh my gosh, I was a kitsune rogue, charismatic rogue. I won the wow, that's also the same chest as the last seed had. This is bad. Yeah. No, I didn't win Pathfinder. I won the last race. But yeah, I was a charismatic kitsune rogue. Ow. Ow. Get off my face! Also, tomorrow. I guess tomorrow is Saturday, isn't it? Tomorrow is crowd control. Man, the great question is, who's gonna save for crowd control and who's gonna save for stream loot stay? Because the whole reason I put crowd control after stream loot stay was because of, you know, people being able to use their channel points for that after, you know, being done with stream loot stay. But then we had a technical difficulty on stream loot stay, and now, yeah, that kind of ruined it all. Did you have fun? Oh yeah, it's not done. I think I delayed everything because of Cash in Thieves Town. I think I delayed everything because I'm new, and like a lot of the times where it was my turn, I took a long time because I was not sure what I was doing, and so we have to do one more session. But it's been a lot of fun. I bet, Jack, you're so happy about the extra stream loot stay. Not a one-shot, it's a double tap. Yeah, Jack, you were like, oh no, I don't have enough feathers to get the thing. Ran out of hacks or whatever, so close on gems, and then everything hecked up, and so you get another chance. Oh yeah, I'm having a lot of fun with it. I've been really enjoying it. Okay, I don't think there's actually anything up here. Okay, we're gonna activate our flutes because I think that's the best movement option here. Also, if you're interested in figuring out which day is the Streamloots day, it is going to be listed on the actual calendar schedule, which I'm in the middle of making. But, I haven't finished it yet. Yeah, when I was building my character, I was like, oh man, I want to do a rogue, but like, cause of ease of, apparently it was one of the easier classes to do, but also I don't want to be that kind of rogue. If you know what I mean. Oh my god. No! Oh my goodness. Let me back in. Oh my god. Alright, let's see what the bottle is. Eh. I mean, not terrible. Oh, wow. Okay. Sure. How do I even want to do this? All of the, I guess we can do Ice Palace, Swamp Palace. We can't. Can we do Misery Mara? We don't actually know that yet. No, we can't. Even if we can get in, we won't be able to finish it because we don't have the King to Samar yet. But we can do, Desert Palace is, oh, Desert Palace is a crystal, actually. Let's see what our entrance requirement is. If it's Quake, Ether, okay. So, our vanilla medallions. Wanted the shiny shinies. My rogue is, like I said, it's charismatic rogue. The backstory of my character, that I came up with was that, her parents were, her mom was a local ranger and, helped out in like the forest, the local forest, and her dad was a local militia person and somebody that like both of them were some people that the townspeople looked up to pretty heavily, and my character being you know, seeing her parents or whatever else, so the way that they are, wanted to be an adventurer and go out and kind of like find her own path kind of thing, and her parents supported her and sent her off with a bunch of goods to start her journey, and now she's going to the local place to look for jobs and stuff. So yeah, very non-traditional rogue start. Wow. What a terrible hint tile that was. No, not a Power Ranger. I did get help sorting out like the finer details of the backstory because I wasn't 100% knowledgeable on the world, so I didn't know what my character could or couldn't be and what my character's parents could or couldn't be. So the GM was super helpful with that. TTRPG character with a supportive family, amazing. Couple rounds of Shadowrun a long time ago, and your character's backstory was just that he thought he was an action movie, was in an action movie. Really, so I could constantly slow motion dive off stuff. That sounds amazing. Hello? Darn it. Okay. Well, oh wait. I knew that had to be that because I think the only thing left is a map, isn't it? Yo, May, thank you so much for the 500 chicken biddies. Something is very loud outside and sounds like it's exploding. Ranger died. Your DM said you'd now become a permanent fixture to this wall? What happened that you became a permanent fixture to the wall? Oh. Ah, I see. Oh my god, gamer! Let's go. Well, Desert Palace done. That's our third crystal obtained. Now we're gonna have to figure out... So we have the Ether Medallion. We can go into Misery Mire, but we can't finish it. Yo, Kevlar, thank you so much for the tier 3. 81 months. See if you could slow motion dive while firing 2 handguns. I feel like that's, that reminds me of Yuna from Final Fantasy X too. That was your first thought too? The intro cutscene. She does that. It's super cool. Whoa. Also, I know that I mentioned this last time, but Community Games Night is next Saturday, so... Yeah. Don't forget. Hint for stuff? Nope. Can we get any good hints in this seed? I feel like we're not. Hello? More wormies? Do we want to do... what is it called? Last train out of Wormtown? We're not doing Gardic Phone. We did Gardic Phone last time. You're okay with a Gardic Phone break? Yeah, we'll do Last Train out of Wormtown. I don't know what else we'll do. Wanted to do Party Animals, but also Party Animals is one of those ones that I can't do when I'm feeling like ill a little bit. And I've been fighting off a super migraine for a while now. And I don't want to I don't know how to describe it. Basically, I kind of feel like a little dizzy-esque, and so I don't want to do that when it'll give me motion sickness. Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to take it easy. I definitely wasn't last weekend. So I'm actually really thankful that we have a break this week because I need a day to recover. I've been like going for the last 2 weeks since I've got back. So it will be nice to take a second to relax. I feel like I'm getting some intense lag when I hit those switches all the time. And I don't know why. Probably too many enemies in the room. Do-do-do-do. Something sounds really loud outside. I have no idea what's going on out there. Alright, we're still hoping for the goods. I need Canis Amaria pretty badly. And Ice Rod. Which is neither of those things. Getting over a really bad stomach sickness? Yeah, I don't know. I constantly, lately I've been feeling sick a lot of the times, and I'm just tired of feeling sick. But also at the same time, I don't want to go to the doctor if it's something minor because of how long it takes to go to the doctor. And also because I'd have to completely rearrange my sleep schedule in order to go to the doctor for a day. So I just end up feeling miserable for like multiple days on end. So if we get this big key in these next 2 chests, it'll be nice. If I get it on the boss, I'm gonna feel really butts. Unless I don't get the map. Just have a standing appointment if you don't, well, heck. Okay. Don't need to go cancel a couple days beforehand to make a new one. Just permanently have a doctor's appointment. Last time I called to get a doctor's appointment, I think the wait for it was supposed to be 3 weeks. I could wait 3 weeks to see my doctor. And I'm just like, yeah, nah. That was actually, that was when I hurt my knee, wasn't it? Cause I injured myself on the plane and I was in pain, like really badly, and I had to go to a walk-in because my actual doctor. Oh, that's not good. I knew that was gonna happen. That's fine. My actual doctor, I would take 3 weeks to see them. I was like, yikes. No, thank you. So there's still 1 item left in this dungeon. That is way too long to wait, yeah. Well, I think that the, what they're trying to do here is, if it's a thing that's like a cold or, you know, something you have to get a doctor's note for, or something you can go see a physician for but it's not like a medical emergency, then they want you to go to a walk-in clinic instead of your actual physical doctor. The problem is for people like me that have like medication, what's it called? Like restrictions? It makes it somewhat complicated because I have to go see my doctor for medicines related stuff because most doctors won't know what I can or cannot have. Telehealth has really taken off here. Is that like what is it called? Like 1-800 number you call to get like doctor's medication? Oh, it's like a Skype doctor. Interesting. Well, this is a weird thing to find here. Okay. Book. I guess we can go back to check Bombo's tablet. Prescriptions for a lot of things. That sounds cool. Here in my province, they're actually reopening. I actually got an email while I was at GDQ about how the government is reopening like 3 different urgent care clinics in my province or in my city, and I was like, oh no. I have to deal with that? Oh yeah, no, I'm fine. It's just a pain. More than anything. I'm still looking for Kane of Samaria. Or unless you're talking to somebody else, but yeah. Iro. But yeah, the issue for me is because I have hemiplegic migraines and there's medication that I can't take because of it. Then it's complicated going into a walk-in clinic because the doctors there won't know that I can't take that I can't take that medicine, and I don't know what kind of medicine I can or cannot take. So I could end up going in there and getting prescribed medicine that I'm not even supposed to be taking. Monkey. I wish I know we have health links here in my province, which is like a telephone doctor thing, but I don't think they can do prescriptions. Like, I know they can tell you if you need to go to the doctor, or if you need to go to a walk-in clinic, or you need to go to the emergency or something like that. But our container is in the castle. Okay. Concern. I can just hear maid sighing from here about me not knowing how to do the basic bomb jump. That was one of those things I was like supposed to learn at GDQ, but I didn't bring my console. I only brought my Switch. He can't do the bomb jump. Yeah, it's tough. Oops. I figured you meant skip. Big key. I just died while I seems to work. There's 2 bomb jumps in Ice Palace, and I know how to do both of them. And to do phone bag for mini refills. Ooh, no month wait. Oh, nice. Rude. Must have been you. You're the one. Wait, why would you be falling? Oh man. Three of them, but one is free. Trying to think what the third. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, no, I see which one you're talking about, Maid. Yeah? Because you said so. Oh my god. Our containers in plain sight. Oh, in Spectacle Rock. Because I was like, yeah, I don't need that. Unless that was Slash Seed. Because that's possible that I'm thinking Seed Bleed. Yeah, that's the one that I thought was 2. I'm not sure what the other, or which one you thought was 2. The Baronade room that I just did, that's what I thought was the second bomb jump room. Bombos. Well, I guess. I'm pretty sure then that is still 2 more items though for this dungeon. Oh my god. My nose is so itchy. Give me an item I need, please. The one from Ice Tea is the one I consider free. This is the one that I consider free. The one from the room on the right, over here. The bomb jump. Yeah, yeah, I'm not sure what the iced tea room one is. I'd have to like go back through it again and look at the stuff, because my brain is like literally not remembering that jump that you're talking about. But I think maybe it's just because I literally never do it. I'm in danger. I'm fired. Rude. Oh. Honestly, I was facing the wrong way. It never would have worked based on where I was standing. Okay, well, Ice Palace was a bust. Swamp Palace was a bust. We're still missing, the Cane of Samaria and the Ice Rod. And I swear to God, if we're doing another Ice Rod hunt, I'm gonna be very grumpy. Vanilla cane. I hope not. I'm concerned though. We do still have pedestal in play. We could technically do Eastern. But I'm gonna dip in Thieves Town quickly. Just to see if I can find one of... I would like to find Ice Rod. Hana Samaria is kind of butts. If we find it. So if I can avoid finding it, I will be very happy. Until I find Ice Rod. Yeah? Made? Yes, I agree. I almost ran through that door by accident. Oh, man. I was hoping that wouldn't be the case, but we still have 2 items in Thieves Town we can do. Oh, rude. Oh my god. I got hit by a beam and an enemy. Ooh, nice. We got the God Pixel. How's it going, Mirrors? Okay, big sad. You have a love-hate relationship with Link to the Past? It's more like Stockholm Syndrome than an actual relationship. My relationship with A Link to the Past is super complicated. This is one of those games that I like to stream because I don't need to actually focus on the game a lot of the time. I can just kind of focus on chat. It's also a game that I played an excessively large amount of time in. And so sometimes it's just like, ugh, this again. Because sometimes it ends up feeling super samey if I play it a lot in a row. Senpai noticed us. So no small key, which means no hammer chest. It's also been completely optimized to heck. There's so many glitches and everything else all now that you need to learn in order to be like competitive at all. And yeah. Yeah. It's a fun game. Like I said, I don't mind it. But I do know the feeling sometimes, like having a love-hate relationship with the game. There's only so many times you can laugh about pet being required. Yeah. I mean, Like I said, it's great for me for streaming because I don't have to really focus on the game super much because I've played it so many times. But yeah, it means you spent more time playing a fun game. So who wins, really? Yeah. I mean, I never really care about whether or not I win in a Saku Racing League seed or not. I'm there to play and hang out with, you know, race against my community and stuff, and I think it's a lot of fun, so. Art container. This one's also hard container, I think is maybe not. That might not be it. The hint that we saw earlier. I got Chicken Clip earlier. It's the first time in like 4 seeds that I've gotten it made. I was feeling really concerned for a while. I have big concerns right now though, because I'm still getting hecked on not finding these items. Lethal Company is another game that I have a complicated relationship with. Because I like the game, but I'm sad that like some of the game is locked so deep into like making a specific amount of money. And then it just feels like sometimes that it's really difficult to get to the point where you're getting that amount in the game. Yeah, same Rashkavar. Like, it's nice that there's like a variety of different skills in Saku Racing League. So you get oh, there's Samaria. That's kind of butts. Because now we're doing an ice rod hunt again. It will just hand in the green pendant before we go to Misery Mire. Like the thing is, there's a wide variety of skill levels in Saku Racing League between like super skilled and like just starting out. So it's nice. Or haven't played in a long time. Darn. Ice Rod Hunt's just a meme. I'm gonna be sad if I'm looking for Ice Rod and it's in the last place possible. Whoa. Careful. Like, I know that's a meme, but actually this is still a race seed. So see, I know that I've mentioned this before, but the definitely in the last place you look doesn't work for Saku. Because there's been numerous times now where I've kept looking after I found something because I didn't notice that I found it. Hey Jules, how are you doing? No, you're fine, Pyro. We're looking for the ice rod. Ooh, butter sword? We have butter sword and silvers. Big key. I mean, we might be able to just go to the boss and hope. There. Is this a second race? It is. Oh god. Oh, come on. There we go. Saku is a time-traveling racer. It's actual facts. Who are we against? That's a great question. The problem is, Alfie, I don't know, because if I look at the race room, then I'll see the race times of everybody who's finished, like during the previous week, which is this seed. So I can't actually look without spoiling myself on data. And so, oh god, I forgot. Yeah. I will look after and see where I've placed in the game, but at the moment, I don't know. Saku will metagame everything. Yes, that is 100% facts. So I can't look, or I will, like, even unintentionally, my brain will start interpreting the data. Vincent, Taco, Joe, and Maid. Race it live. Okay, good. So I'm racing I'm racing all 4 of them. Sub 1 hour. Well, I don't know that it's sub 1 hour. And I don't think that I've seen a seed be sub 1 hour because of the way that the rando places things now. Like, I feel like sub 1 hour seeds used to be a common thing, but now the way that it seems like the seed forces everything to be in specific spheres, I don't see a lot of big jet seeds. Like, I actually used to regularly get seeds that, I didn't get the other item. I used to regularly get seeds that you used to be able to finish within, like, just over an hour. Somebody faster than me would have been able to beat them very much quicker. Like, the fastest seed that I've ever completed was 1 hour, 4 minutes. And something. That was a full 7 crystal defeat Ganon, go through GT seed. So yeah, it was a long time ago. I feel like I've done this area and gotten this small key? Yeah, I did. Okay. How do I even get through here then without a small key? I guess I have to go around. Gosh, I went the most annoying way possible for future me to come back in here. Because I have to go this way to activate the switch. I can't go this way. I can't. Oh, yeah, because there's a small key here. The heck are we doing in Fishbone Room? I need a small key. So I can go do this other stuff that I skipped before. New changes, normalizing, and the addition of faster ROM. You would think Steve's would be getting faster, but it doesn't seem that way. Well, no, that's because the way that they have, the sorting of the seeds and the progression, like having minimum sphere amounts or whatever else all, you don't get jet seeds like that anymore. Like, we used to have all items in Kakariko, and I'm pretty sure that if you generate a bunch of seeds, you will not find a single seed that has all items in Kakariko. Or, like, prior to Sphere 3. I'm pretty sure it's literally impossible at this point with the way the logic works. I forgot that I need to hit the switch. Because I hit it earlier. Don't close my face. Ah! It literally closed my face. No touchy. Sounds like logic, and yeah, it is waiting, like the waiting things. But yeah, I know that it's happening. I just don't know what the cause of it is. So I might be calling it the wrong thing. But there's definitely something that prevents you from getting a jet seed at this point. There it is. There's our item. Okay, so that's our second item for Misery Mire. Do I want to go up Death Mountain without the ice rod? No. I don't like any of this. Right, Kame, this is a race seed. Yes, I did, but don't ask things like that during a race day. Saku doesn't need help beating my time. We'll see. We'll see. I'm often pretty close to you in finishing time in races. You would have been sniped by Taco. Yeah, okay, I do have a bottle. I thought so. Okay, another bunch of, another bunch of rupees. Okay, I did think I had that. Or at least gotten that. Okay, so we have hook shot. We're gonna go over to Graveyard Ledge. Yikes! That guy was ready for me on the other side. Oh my god. Bees! Get out of here, bees! Go away. The night seed was interesting. Wait, you said you would have been sniped by, or you would have been sniped by Taco by 8 seconds? So does that mean I'm still in first place? Yes? Yeah! Alright, I guess we're going up Death Mountain. No we're not. We gotta check shovel location. Because if I skip shovel and it's there, I'm gonna be sad. You guys wanna see a race? We already are. We got 2 races today already. So we epic gaming. Bombs. Lucky. Well. Oh man, can you imagine if Hyrule Castle has the ice rod? Yikes. Okay. No. No. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. We're going. We're just going. Ah, this is so dumb. I am taking the biggest risk. Okay, so the current locations where the ice rod can be is actually, I don't think I opened this last time. Maybe I did, but I'm just gonna treat it as if I didn't. Current locations available for ice rod is the boss of Eastern Palace. Literally anywhere in Turtle Rock. Except for on Trinix. Mimic Cave. Ether Tablet. I should probably check Ether Tablet just to be sure. Even though he had access to it for a while. Oh no. Is that like a tracker problem? Or is that like a I don't want to check it problem because it's out of the way? It being ice rod would at least be thematically consistent. This is 2 seeds in a row where I have ice rod hunt. Nope, nope. Oh, his brain, he forgot about it until his last available check before BK. Okay, I probably did open it then, unless I didn't have Quake at the time. Okay, I did. I thought I might have, but I wasn't 100% sure. Yo, thank you so much for coming by, Brian. Take care. I'm sorry again about the YouTube stream. I really don't know what to do when my internet dies and the YouTube stream dies because it won't reconnect. Oh. This might be a problem. Maybe? Nope. This is so looking like the exact last man. So many times I'm saying that. Exactly the same stuff in those chests. Oh, no, thank you. Iframes for the win, Alfie. I love iframes in this game. Paint. Big key. Or something you made a mental note of earlier. You're well past it now, so it's not anything remotely like a hint now. Like for this seed or for the other seed? For this one? Like I did something or I didn't do something? Yeah, I'm not even going to begin to... Oh my god, root. I'm still looking for ice rod. Oh my god. It better not be in Hyrule Castle, I swear to god. Yeah, right now my available locations are Hyrule Castle. Oh god, I skipped checking Bumper Cave Ledge again. This is like every time that I play this game, I do that, and I'm like, oh. Every time that I don't do it, it ends up being something. And then every time that I do it, because I forgot it one time, it ends up being nothing. Oh my god. You did something in a certain way when you were setting up your fake flippers at the start of your lake checks? Are you talking about the how I do fake flippers from the opposite screen that most people do? Or how I got annoyed and just did fake flippers from the other screen anyways? Darn it, I'm concerned. You didn't have sword, you could have just bonked off the bush to align with the edge of the screen. Yeah. Yeah. Oops. I always forget about that one. I know that there's a way that you can like get rid of the bush on the other screen and like press diagonal up, but I literally can never get the right pixel, so I just don't do it. Please give me ice rod in this dungeon. Concern. Well, that makes this room easier. But there's literally only one chest left. Oh, no. I forgot that I didn't check this chest. And now I'm very worried. Because if it was this, I'll feel real dumb. Okay. I feel less dumb, but also I kind of feel a little dumb. Yeah, that's fair. Okay. How do I even want to do this? Okay, we'll do the annoying stuff first. And then we're doing Hyrule Castle last. Because I just don't want to go in there. So if it's in Hyrule... Oh my god, let me up. Up the stairs. Also, I moved my microphone. I don't know if you can tell, but it is in a different spot now. It's got a different arm. Oh, this is starting to look really bad. Oh no. My concern is amplifying, like, big time. Because I've been not thinking about it, but I'm starting to be thinking about it. But we have 3 locations left. We have Bumper Cave. Well, 4 locations. We have Bumper Cave. We have Eastern Palace. We have... by Eastern Palace, I mean the final boss of Eastern Palace. Whoops. We have all of Hyrule Castle. And then we have Pedestal. Which is the one that I've been delaying checking. Okay. Okay. Time to see. At this point, I need to know. Do I need to go to Eastern or do I need to go to Hyrule Castle? If it's Pedestal, I may actually be better off. Because, yeah. Scarf rolled this, yeah. Okay, so it's not Pedestal. Which makes it actually even more concerning. Because it could be Hyrule Castle. And then it's gonna be funny listening to everybody be like, ah, see, I knew that this was gonna happen to Saku because she never goes to Hyrule Castle. Okay, so we're looking for Ice Ride. What's your beef with Hyrule Castle? Because it gets me copyright claimed all the time, and also it sucks. So, map, Malky, come on. Okay, no. Alright, well, in front of Hyrule Castle it is then. I swear to God, if it's Eastern Palace, we're gonna have words game. You know what else is getting me copyright claim now? Ice Rod Cave. Ice Rod Cave, Hyrule Castle, and the ending credits are the 3 areas of the game that are getting me copyright claimed constantly now. And I know that, like, I'm still releasing videos and whatever else, but they're all super far behind. So it's, like, everything has over a month delay on when I release it versus when it actually comes out. I mean, I don't think so. I'm not really, it's not like I'm having a problem with it in a way that's, like, makes it impossible to use. It's just every video, unfortunately, is super delayed. I mean, I might be able to, like, put the videos up immediately on Patreon. Okay, so small key, I think, then... Oh, we've already gotten the small key, haven't we? Yeah. There's an idea, yeah. Because, like, that stuff, they're not going to be able to copyright troll me there. But, yeah, definitely on YouTube, I'm getting phony claimed constantly. Okay, so now we have 2 locations left. One is sewers and the other one is Eastern Palace Boss. And I'm starting to feel like Eastern Palace Boss is where I should have gone to begin with. Phony copyright claims is what dejected me from making YouTube content. It happens on Twitch too. Like some of my VODs get muted. And I have to go and fight the copyright claims on there. But it's... Okay, there we go. Found it. Oh, thank God. We finally found the ice ride. Look at that. Second last location. We literally only had 1 location left. Their own music on Twitch for BlizzCon. I mean, that's a system of that's because of Metallica's like copyright holder, not like them themselves, but like when you release music, you send it to a publisher, right? And the publisher is responsible to make sure that it has the proper content ID system out there. And so when they, Twitch and YouTube grab their stuff from the same, like Twitch and YouTube basically have access to a system that has some sort of content ID list. And so if you are a content creator and you have your channel and you make music, you have the ability to whitelist your channel. If you don't do that, you're going to copyright claim yourself 100%. And that's not because of, you know, oh, Twitch or whatever else, but that's because of like content ID stuff that is like an automatic system that these companies have to have in place in order to protect themselves from being sued from the music industry. I mean, it's not Twitch's permission that they need. It's the company who owns the content ID license thing that you have to whitelist. It's not Twitch's fault. It's 100% the whoever they pay to license their music. Or put in the system. That is 100% on them, like all on them. I mean, it's not about who owns the record label is what I'm saying. What the problem is about who handles the content ID stuff. Like you will pay somebody to manage your copyright claims. Otherwise, you're going to have non-stop re-uploads of your music on YouTube all the time. And people being able to claim that they are you and own your music. So somewhere, somehow, somebody added the Metallica music to the content ID system. And whoever did, they are the ones who needed to make sure that their channels were properly flagged as the artist channel. Like my YouTube videos, my channel on YouTube, my channel on Twitch, they're whitelisted for all of my music. So if I upload any music, it's already, like, I can upload it to my channel. If anybody else uploads my music, it's automatically content flagged. I literally hacked myself. because I was talking about this. But it 100% was not on Twitch. That was whoever's fault that handled their content ID stuff. I mean, I own all of my music too, but I still have it in the content ID system. Because you just have to. Otherwise, like I said, somebody can just upload your music and then copyright claim you for your own music. I mean, then they should have whitelisted the channels for Metallica. Copyright is always messy, especially when people do things just to mess with creators, like your situation. Well, they don't do it to mess with creators. They use it to make money. It's a lot of the times it's an easy way, right? It's an easy way to just get money from people, because especially because of like the fear mongering that goes around with like fighting copyright claims on YouTube. People are too scared to fight copyright claims if they are 100% not sure who owns, or like if the person copyright claiming owns it or not. And so you have to do like a ton of research to make sure that, you know, are you fighting the actual company who owns the music or not, right? And then you have to like go in and be like, hey, I own the ability to use this, and YouTube makes it darn near impossible to figure out what's like, especially when it's like content ID flags. Some of the times it's not even the same music that's being flagged as what it's saying it is. And so you have to go in and be like, yeah, this isn't even that song that you're saying it is. But there's no option for that. Oh my god. Trying to get like all up in the face of that enemy. So it's really hard for a lot of people to fight copyright claims. I do it because I am extra. And you know, someone copyrighted Samsung washing machine jingle. I mean, I'm not surprised. YouTube, our system is perfect and has zero flaws. Well, I mean, they have no reason to fix it. They're not losing money. I mean, I had one of my Link to the Past videos got, or was it Link to the Past? It was some Zelda game got flagged as copyright music in it, but it was like a J-pop kids song that it thought it was playing, which is like not even close. The problem is really that even if a person knowingly files a false copyright claim and gets called out, there's no consequences. Legally, there should be. The systems in place pretty much ensure that there won't be. Yeah. They don't have to care. I mean, I feel like it's more so, it's not that they have the majority on, or like monopoly on content hosting. but it's more that it's not eating into their bottom dollar. If there was a consequence for them, then it wouldn't be, like, if there was a monetary consequence for them, then it would be something that they actually do something about, but there's not. And I don't think there ever will be, because right now they already have those, like, protections against, by doing what they do, they already have protections against getting claims put against them, right? Darn it. Okay. Wow. I almost have 20 hearts. YouTube's only responsibility is to provide a mechanism for copyright holders to issue DMCA notices, and they've done that exactly. DMCA notices between the copyright holder and the user. And at the moment, there's no reason. The problem is, inevitably, there's just going to be no disadvantage. I mean, there already is no disadvantage to just falsely claiming videos. The fact that it hasn't become a much bigger problem than it is astounding to me. And I think that's just because people have some people have an understanding of how that would affect this, the system, maybe. I don't know. I'm just surprised that there's not like 100 people just already doing more than there already is. In your case, I'm pretty sure that if you're getting copyright strikes on Nintendo game music, you'll recognize... Oh, man. Nintendo of America count as valid copyright holders. Well, they're not the only people who hold those rights. There's a ton of like, is it composers and other things that are involved in the making of video game music? Like for Kingdom Hearts, for example, that's a pretty standard one. Square Enix basically holds no rights to any of that music. That's all from the individual companies. So you have to know who their publishers are and everything else all, and sometimes it can be really hard to figure that out. Yeah, exactly. Nintendo would be the copyright holder. Yeah, but it's not necessarily the copyright holder who's responsible for that kind of stuff. It's most of the time the publisher that's responsible. So if you don't know who the publisher is, it becomes even more complicated. Because you're not going to get a copyright claim from Nintendo of America. You're going to get a copyright claim from their publisher. Unless it's like actual video game content and not music. Oh my god, this guy needs to stop. Oh. Rude. Come back here. Nintendo's ninjas with extreme precedence. What is that? Oh, no! That hecked me, and I'm upset. Oh, this has gone so bad. Zelda 1, so then when they do Zelda 1 rando, they get DMCA. VTorp complains about that a lot. Yeah. I mean, it happens so much with retro music because the thing is, right, retro video games, they don't, a lot of the companies don't have that stuff in the system. Like, a lot of them don't have the old video game music in any sort of system. And so it's easy. It's one of the easiest things for people to copyright claim because they don't have to fight the actual rights holders 90% of the time. Pretendo instead of Nintendo. The fake companies. I'm gonna hopefully I'll be able to wreck Moldorm in one go. Bugnet! Oh my god. What a place. Imagine a world in which we didn't pretend that content created in the 90s needed to be under copyright. Well, the other problem now is, like I said, with I don't know why I'm grabbing all these. With when you don't have your content in the system, now you get trolls who just copyright claim anyways because they can. Do you mind? So if Nintendo or their representative were to properly file, they'll copyright for link. Yes. Yes. Exactly. Rash Kubar. But what I'm assuming is that they probably don't have the, I don't know, the composer for Link to the Past has specifically, I don't really know. I'm not super familiar with what's going on with the ending song for Link to the Past is being claimed by somebody who's using the same name as the composer for the original Link to the Past soundtrack stuff. I don't know if it's them or not, but it might be. But they're not fighting any of my counterclaims. So I have no idea. But it's also been like I don't know. I'll show you guys. But it's also being linked to a Scott Pilgrim soundtrack, which is also weird. So exactly. I mean, to be fair, would Koji copyright claim a song from the game from this long ago? Yeah, the Scott Pilgrim movie used the fairy theme in the soundtrack. Yeah, exactly. And it is like the official Scott Pilgrim like channel, I think, that's doing it. Again, I think. But I can't verify because it's not like YouTube has actually like a proper thing that shows if they're an official channel or not. So I have no idea. At this point, I just fight everything anyways. Worst thing that could happen is I lose the fight. Done. I stopped the recording. Okay, well, hopefully I don't need it anyway, so, yeah. Like, this song here is what gets copyright claimed by one person. Yeah, it's all over the place. I know I talk about it a lot, but it's actually a really big problem. It's annoying to have to constantly deal with every time I upload a video. It takes time out of what I could be doing for other things in order to fight these claims, and it happens all the time. Every link to the past video I do has copyright claims on it. And it's like multiple different places now. It would be a weird choice, even if his contract with Nintendo didn't say music I compose for Nintendo games is solely owned by Nintendo. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I currently have a dispute for the most recent, was it 7/12/24, so July 12th. That one's still ongoing. My dispute ends for that in 21 days. So yeah, there's so many of it. There's so many. And it gets beyond annoying after a specific time. At least, like, I'm disputing them all. Also, the one from July 11th, that one is also being disputed. A bunch of other ones. Can runners, creators inject custom music into the race randomizer that are copyright free? Yes, until the problem is that any music can be copyrighted by anybody. So you can put in copyright free music. That's until somebody realizes that there's money to be made there, right? So as soon as somebody's like, oh, copyright free music that people are using in their videos, I'll just put a song with like some minor edits to it and then put it online, and I'll be able to content claim everything that sounds like that. And so it doesn't matter what you upload, you're still gonna have the same problem, because the problem isn't necessarily with the physical stuff itself, it's with people falsely claiming those things. So the more times that people find, you know, ways around, they're just gonna flag everything else anyway. So it doesn't matter. It's just a constant battle, right? I could change all the music in this game to something that's copyright free, and all it would take is somebody to take that recording of like the music from the background, those copyright free music, and just add some lyrics to it, right? Just like add a on the song, right? Like, just, it doesn't even have to be song anything. It just needs to have something extra. That's all they need to do. And it's a brand new song, and it can be copyright claimed. And anything that sounds like it will be copyright claimed. It doesn't matter. No matter what you do, there's no solution to it. It's just fight the claim and move on. It sucks because that means that everything, you know, you have to sit through a dispute for 30 days. And that's fine. I'm prepared to do that. And yeah, I complain about it because I think it's annoying, and I think more people should know about it. But I'm still gonna release the videos, and I'm still gonna do what I can to make sure that it gets monetized. At least it's like, I have it better than a lot of the people in the like movie review industry does, or even like game review industry does, because I'm physically playing a game. For some reason, I don't get, I mean, I guess it's because I'm not playing new games. If I was to play new games, I think I might have a bigger problem, but because I'm playing like games from the 90s, I'm not really struggling with you know, footage being too new or other things like that to get copyright claimed. Movie critics on YouTube? Oh yeah, movie critics on YouTube have it awful. Especially the movie critics that like say negative things. The companies will just take their whole video down just to heck them. Yeah, exactly, Rashkavar. It's ultimately, it's a reoccurring problem, and every time that somebody asks me why I don't like going to Hyrule Castle, it gets brought up. And the short answer is because I don't want to have to I don't want to have to fight a third copyright claim thing. I'm already fighting one for Ice Rod Cave, and I'm already fighting one for the end credits, and then I'm gonna have to fight one for Hyrule Castle, and each of those take time for me to do each time. And it if I can avoid it, I try to at this point. But yeah, I've seen numerous examples of the movie industry just using DMCA to silence. Oh yeah, 100%. Also, book critics are doing the same thing now too. Not book critics themselves, but people who are getting their books reviewed. And if there's a negative view on the book, then they will also take those down. It's really weird. I don't know how you copyright claim a book video. Wonder how much RLM makes from YouTube. I know they've got a very successful Patreon, so they might just not care about monetizing YouTube. Well, that's the thing, right? You get a big enough Patreon, it doesn't matter what happens on YouTube. But unfortunately, my Patreon doesn't even cover the cost of making all of these videos, like paying a video editor to do everything. So it's yeah, as long as you don't overbang you, of course, naturally. I mean, I don't think I would ever do something that that YouTube would ban me for. But yeah. But yeah, Patreon is the biggest way to support on YouTube. All right, so we have 197 out of 216 collection rate. What a terrible time for 197 checks. Okay, let me see what our actual time is. Let me just time it real fast. 2:15:12 is my final time. A nice solid last place. Yeah, I'm not surprised. I'm actually like 20 seconds off from you, Joe. Yeah. 20 seconds. I was 20 seconds off.
Hey guys, thank you so much for watching my video. I hope you liked it. If you aren't already subscribed, please subscribe to my channel and don't forget to hit the bell to get notified when I put out a new video. A huge thank you to my patrons on Patreon. You help me to be able to continue making videos. And if you want to become a member of the Patreon family, the link is in the description below. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!